Rated R. So on this locomotive, dynamic brake's actually not separate, it's part of the power handle. So you have to go past the idle and setup point on the power handle. And the farther you go up, you go to setup, B1 through I think B8 is what the notches are. I think it goes to B8 if I remember right. Yeah, a little bit different than other locomotives on this one. I'm sure it's probably realistic to the actual locomotive. Alright, I'm going to slow her down. Alright, so I just have to get underneath that. Is there anything else coming up? Or does I just have to stay under 25 right now? Is that it, Crusher, right there for the speed limit change? My total cost on the setup, I have no clue. Probably maybe 9,000 for everything if I counted it all up. And that's over time too. It's really the PCs that were the most expensive. Probably 5,000 to 6,000 on the PCs. Take a look at the intersection real quick. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Crusher. That would have jacked me up for sure. Got any more of those coming up anytime soon? Yeah, you could probably do a stream for a lot cheaper than that. I'm just telling you what my setup costs. I do things definitely a little bit differently than most. There's a lot cheaper options out there than how I do it, so just keep that in mind. Ah, thank you, Crusher. Hopefully I'll be good from here on out. Let's see what happens. I don't know, I haven't even looked at that. The Ryzen 5? Not a clue. That's a video card. The only video cards I look at are NVIDIA, so I couldn't even comment on that at all. Let's see where we're at real quick. Yeah, we're going through the slow area of the map. Once we get here, it's definitely going to speed up quite a bit before we get to Cumberland Terminal. Yeah, I don't want to go 2 miles per hour over. I want to keep it nice and comfy, under the speed limit if I have to. Oh, yeah, I don't know. See, I didn't even know it was a processor. I thought you were talking about like some AMD video card, honestly. The only thing I know about is i7 on processors. There was a time where I did only AMD products, but it's been many, many years ago. What up, Noah Hatter? How's it going? Glad you're able to join us. Click on follow if you haven't already. You'll see my little face or my icon drop into that glass. How many follows I've got here recently. What up, I love you, T-Mag? It's trash? Oh yeah? Is that true? I don't think so. My computer updated last night. Hasn't affected the stream or anything as far as I know, Bird Dog. Oh, AMD is trash, is what you're saying. I thought you said my stream is trash, and I was like, what? It's not very nice. If you're gonna troll me better than that. Yeah, that's why I only stick with Intel right now. There might come a day where I actually change to something else, but... Oof. Hey, isn't that a different... That's a different person. Wasn't it a black lady before sitting next to me? That's kind of crazy. Huh. Interesting. AI train going by. Luckily in 2 miles it's going to speed up to 35 miles per hour again. I think through most of this section right here. And I think it'll go 45 to 55 going down south towards Cumberland Terminal. Oh, I don't know how the processor would affect the actual stream. I'm sure it would not be a good thing though. Like right now on my CPU, I'm only running at 30% on the CPU. My memory, or my GPU, excuse me, is at 24%. So I could probably run a couple streams at 60 frames per second with that, at least 2, without hurting anything. Are they? Yeah, I don't know anything about anything other than the i7. I think if they come out with an i9, I'll probably end up switching over. That's about it. I don't see me switching around it right now for any reason. I did order a new graphics card. I have no clue what I ordered. I think it was I want to say the 1080 GTX, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna switch out my Titan. The Titan's a little bit outdated. Probably sell it on eBay or something. Do you? Is that what you do for a living or what? Or you just do it for fun? This guy really doesn't fucking like me, I can tell you that much. He's not a happy camper today. Let's go look on the outside for a while. Frame rate seems to be running pretty good. Running about 40 frames a second. Much better than the old release or the initial release of the game. Shout out to Dovetail Games for making it a little better. Well, I have the original Titan, Hatter. Like the original Titan that first came out, not the Titan X or whatever's out now. And even the old like 970, 980, whatever they call them, I think blew the Titan out of the water from what I remember. And take his gloves off. I think he's ready to hit me is what's going on, Bird Dog. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth from dynamic brake 5 to 6 right now, just in case you guys are wondering. We've got about another mile to go before the speed change hits. I'm with you on that, Boo Boo. Definitely with you on that. I want to see a UK route next with the passengers. I don't think I bought the 980 Titan. Why is it? Is that? I mean, how much is the 980 Titan first and foremost? That'd be probably best question to ask. I know my product hasn't shipped because I ordered it on a Sunday, so I could always change it out if I need to. But if you have a suggestion, I'm definitely all ears. How much is the 980 Titan? Dynamic brake just a little bit. Looks like the decline's only 0.8% right now. that. I have to look into it. I don't think I even saw a 980 Titan on Newegg when I was looking. What up, White Meat? Thank you for hosting my stream with 4 viewers. Definitely appreciate it. Looks like we're still about 30 if you count in YouTube. I got a green signal. We got a speed limit change coming up in about 300 yards. Of course, we have to wait for the back of the train to hit the 35-mile-per-hour marker before we can actually speed up. Notch 8 would be screaming downhill. I don't know how fast this train can go, but that will be another YouTube video. Can you get run over by a train? Adder, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. Oh, your icon just fell out of the cup. I've never seen that before in my life. I don't know how that happened. Your icon fell down into the cup and then back out. That's crazy. Yeah, I actually tried it the other day, Crusher. I wasn't going to spoil it for those people who actually play the game. I want to see what happens when you run 2 trains into each other. I want to see how fast you can go downhill towards Cumberland Terminal. I want to find all the little secret icons. I got a lot of things I need to do. It's all in the process. So I guess we can get up to 30. We can't actually do 35 the whole way. Get up to 30 right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Boo-boo. Go with an integrated graphics card? I don't think that's going to work for what I'm doing, man. Alright, Noah. Oh, I see it. Just calling you Hatter. Noah would probably be a better fit. I don't think you even go through the train. I think it just like pushes you back up off of it, if I remember right. Be able to complete the scenario on the second try. We'll see what happens. Damn, 2 980s? Jesus Christ. Noah, do you have this game? And if so, what is your frame rate like at its worst? Like, what's your frame rate like in Cumberland Terminal? That's really what I want to know. See where we're at real quick. Still in the slow section. It will definitely speed up in this general vicinity. And we'll be in Cumberland Terminal in no time. This has definitely been a long scenario. It's probably going to be closer to 2.5 to 3 hours in total. Pretty cool rain effect though. Liking that. Thank God for the Unreal Engine. Seriously? You get 100 frames per second on this game? Like, no joke? Are you using DDR4 memory too? And how much, if so? I really hate to upgrade my motherboard yet again, but I might. No, they're still working on beta releases, boo-boo, so FPS is definitely going to go up here in the near future. They're on beta 3.5 right now, and we're playing beta 3. I don't know what the actual number release I guess is offhand, but they're still working on this release right now to make the frame rate a lot better, because this is typically the I guess the starting point for the rest of the scenario, so they don't want a bad starting point, so to speak, when they release more routes. I guess that's my thought on it. Only 32 gigs? Damn, okay. I guess most games don't use 64 gigabytes, right? Bunch of twists and turns coming up. Oh, you got 64, okay. I don't think I can upgrade to a newer processor without changing out my motherboard again. And it sucks because I just literally changed out my motherboard not too long ago to do the DDR4 memory. I haven't had any crash problems except on Powering America Part 1. If I would load Powering America Part 1 and then exit the game or go back into it, it would just crash when I try to reload that scenario. I have no clue why offhand. Other than that, I haven't had any game crashing problems like that. Yeah, you can open the engine room door. Yeah, you definitely can. I'll show you one thing here in just a second, too. I guess I can get out of my seat for just a minute. I think we're going to be fine. You can literally, like, go to the bathroom, or I guess this isn't the bathroom, is it? I thought there was a bathroom down here, but you can walk around the train if you want to, while it's going. Problem is I have no clue how good or bad I'm doing. Oh, I'm going through a tunnel, too, which scared the crap out of me. That's the second tunnel, or I guess one of two tunnels in Sand Patch Grade right there. Yeah, I think if mine would ever crash, I would definitely be saving every 10 to 15 minutes. But like someone said, you can't save in real life, so... the Radeon RX 4 gigabytes would probably work pretty good with this game. I don't think this game is really GPU reliant, though. I think it mainly relies on the processor and the memory that you have, though. No, yours crashes with that computer? Huh. That's surprising. Maybe I shouldn't upgrade yet, then. Mine crashes when you turn on the game. That's horrible. Should be laughing at that. That would definitely piss me off. Yeah, to do it from a cold start is actually not that hard. I should probably make a video on that, Rambo. Although there is a tutorial on how to cold start the locomotive. The frame rate's got to be pretty horrible right now. Let's check on it real quick. 36. It's not too bad. Still looks relatively smooth. I guess we got time for a quick train by. I know we've already counted the cars a few times, so no real reason to do that. I thought you could cold start all three. I'm pretty sure I cold started 2 of them, but I could be wrong. I do like the sound effects though. Sounds pretty realistic as the train goes by. Gonna get back in cab. There we go. Let's look at the map, see where we're at. So we're almost out of the slow part. Again, it will speed up quite a bit on this section right here. Of course, we'll go pretty slow into the actual terminal, but definitely getting there now. Pretty nasty outside. Count cars. I think we came up with 50 coal cars plus the 3 locomotives, if I remember right. Anyways, thank you to the 27 viewers on Twitch. We got 12 on YouTube. Definitely appreciate everybody for watching. Keep in mind, I can't see if you're chatting on YouTube right now. I'm going to fix that hopefully by the next stream so I can see both people chatting regardless of where you watch. That is definitely in the works. I'm out of whiskey and Coke. View following the little river right here to the right of us, heading down the hill. Luke, I am your father. No, I'll be streaming probably tomorrow or Tuesday night, boo boo. I'm gonna play some more, of course, Train Sim World. Definitely some more Train Mechanic Simulator, and maybe another game. Really think about playing Turmoil again on stream. I had a lot of fun with that game. I haven't gone back to play it quite yet.